need that better, better, better life, better production, it's better right. I need that better, better, better life, better production, it's better right. We need a world with a healthy diet for all. And no more food loss and less waste. If you done search, you'll find a life. If we can put ourselves to the side. Oh, there's a brand new generation. Oh, for a brand new healthy world. Yeah, yeah, for a healthy world.
Our world has changed. New life and hope and promise to sustain. But what always remains is young people leading ways. Quiet to no shanda. Together, yeah. Together, yeah. In seme, in seme. Ensemble, on fait ensemble, ensemble. She's working to remove the
In our fields of hope, we plant the seeds with hands that want to grow, to feed each other, sow the dreams that know. Planting seeds feed mouths across the globe. يلا 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 حبيبي يلا نغني سوا ونحقق أحلامنا سوا يلا دي حياتنا ونقدر يلا 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 حبيبي يلا أحلامي ما تكمل إلا بأحلامك أنت كمان يلا 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 حبيبي يلا 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 نغني سوا يلا 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 We're strong as one. Si siembra, si siembra, si
I need that better, better, better life, better production, it's better right. I need that better, better, better life, better production, it's better right. We need a world with a healthy diet for all. And no more food loss and less waste. If you done search, you'll find a life. If we can put ourselves to the side. Oh, there's a brand new generation. Oh, for a brand new healthy world. Yeah, yeah, for a healthy world.
Our world has changed. New life and hope and promise to sustain. But what always remains is young people leading ways. Quiet to no shanda. Together, yeah. Together, yeah. In seme, in seme. Ensemble, on fait ensemble,
production, smell right. We need a world with a healthy diet for all. And no more food loss and less waste. If you done search, you'll find a light. If we can put ourselves to the side.
Ooh. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. How's
Now they're quiet.
There Well, welcome. It is so great to see everybody. My name is Oscar Lopez.
And I am Dr. Rachel V. Brown. Welcome to the 5th Annual World Food Forum Film Festival.
Woo!
So, I love film, and I know it's such a powerful way to communicate issues, challenges, and solutions within our agri-food systems. Don't you think so, Oscar?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Film has the power to tell meaningful stories through visuals and creative direction alone. It could move people and make a message truly resonate. It's vital to bring these films into spaces where real change and decision making take place. So the stories shared here can inspire concrete action.
I agree. That's why the film festival is such an essential part of the World Food Forum, and why we also organize screenings beyond the flagship event in collaboration with collaborators such as cultural institutes and, of course, with the member states here at the FAO. This helps ensure these stories reach even wider audiences and continue to spark dialogue long after the forum ends.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Now, this year, we received 365 film submissions from more than 65 countries.
That's one for every day of the year.
One for every day of the
That's
year.
incredible.
If you see a judge today, thank them. If you see a judge, thank them. Maybe buy them a bit of coffee.
Imagine watching 365 films
Oh
in
my
like a few
gosh.
months.
I couldn't imagine how hard it was to pick the winners.
Right.
They all must have been amazing.
Whew.
Now, all
She
of
said
these
it was hard.
I can't imagine.
I believe it.
Oh my God. Now, for these films, they showcase the incredible talent and creativity of young filmmakers around the world. They show that stories about our agri-food systems are out there. They just need the platform that they deserve.
Absolutely, Oscar. I know we're just getting started, but pretty please, can we get a little tiny sneak peek?
Typically, I'd say no, but it's a special day.
For me.
Let's do it for you.
Thank you so much.
Friends, we have a festival teaser. Let's take a look and get a little sneak peek.
of all, so nice they had to do it twice. I love the diversity in the films as well.
It was just that good. We couldn't show it just once.
It's like you're a little emotional, Oscar, like me. I'm feeling
Oh my
emotional
gosh.
as well. That was so good. The anticipation has grown, obviously, after watching that.
It has. And I don't want to keep you all much longer from seeing these amazing filmmakers. So let's begin by announcing the first award of the evening.
Whew.
For Best Focus on Women in Agri-Food Systems, an award we also present to celebrate and raise awareness for next year's International Year of the Woman Farmer. To present this award, please welcome to the stage Iris Peinalo, Dominican actress and Italian by adoption. Alongside her successful and long-standing career as an actress, she has also championed numerous cultural and social initiatives in Italy. Tonight, she joins us as one of the judges for this year's film festival. Please join us.
Welcome to the stage.
Ay, no.
Gracias a
Gracias a
ti.
usted.
Hello, hello. Oh, perfect. What can I say? I got really moved with this Easter. Imagine when I was looking at these films, I don't know, they kind of ground me into earth because sometimes you live in city, you don't see certain things. And it was really an honor to be part of the judges. And it was not easy. And I was glad that the films that I chose, they were chosen. I thought it was very interesting, and that's why I was so glad that they invited me, because I felt like we sent the young filmmakers, like, go out there and see things and come back and tell us what is important to do, what is important to preserve. Because I do believe, well, I do films all my life since I was very young. I do believe that, as they say, film is a way really to communicate. It's an unbelievable, beautiful way to communicate. It goes everywhere and also stays long. So in the future, they can see what we were doing, what we were thinking, how we were acting. So for me, it was an honor to be part of this, and I am going to announce this year, the winner of the Best Focus on Women in Agri-Food category is Orit Novak. Hidden Hunger was her project. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a microphone for you. Congratulations. We talked a little bit already, and I was telling her how important I think for young filmmakers to win an award. It just gives you like, right?
Definitely, yes, for sure. It's so much encouragement and such an honor to be accepting this award from you as well, and the World Food Forum. Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. It's so exciting to be here at the World Food Forum to present this film. Hidden Hunger is a short documentary that highlights the work of people, particularly women in East Africa, who are partnering with an organization called Senku to tackle malnutrition in their communities through food fortification. In Kenya and Tanzania, maize flour is a staple part of the diet. It's mixed into a maize-based porridge called ugali, a dish that's affordable and filling but lacks nutrition. For many, it's the only meal of the day, causing it to be a major factor in malnutrition, yet also creating a vital opportunity to add essential nutrients. Senku have worked tirelessly to come up with an affordable solution that empowers farmers and millers to fortify their maize. They've done this by creating a device that attaches to small-scale flour mills, allowing rural farmers to effectively add fortified nutrients to their flour. This work is life-saving. It provides essential nutrients for some of the population's most vulnerable, including pregnant women and children. Women are, as I've heard echoed to me so many times throughout this week, at the heart of the family home when it comes to what ends up on the kitchen table. Whether it's a mother buying flour at the market, a female miller in an urban factory, or a small-scale farmer harvesting maize, their choices have a profound impact on their families and communities. Making this film was an incredible experience, and I really wanted to look past the statistics and honor the beauty and texture of everyday life and culture. The way ugali is lovingly prepared and shared in community, and the resilience and leadership of women whose voices are so often overlooked. Receiving this award is such an honor. It's a testament to the power of film, as we were mentioning, as a tool for spreading awareness and shining a light on important untold stories. Thank you so much for this recognition, and yeah, please enjoy the trailer. Thank you.
And the power of youth also.
And the power of youth, yes.
Malnutrition is a main issue. You'll find that a family that lives below $1 a day would probably just afford one single meal. What we've done, flour millers have to incorporate vitamins and minerals in their product.
It is necessary to developing technology within our own countries, and that would make us more independent and decide how to improve our agriculture.
The biggest issue right now is the small scale. But I would say Sango has come with the technology which can be used for armor milling within the country, giving us now a chance to explore small scale fortification as an added advantage.
Thank you so
Incredible.
much, Iris and Ore. Did you try the ugali by chance? I'm checking. Did you like it? Fantastic. I like ugali as well. I am really excited to see who wins next. I love that film. I love that heroes are being highlighted as well that wouldn't normally have a platform. So, Oscar, who's going to be announcing the next one?
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to get to do this. For our next category, Best Focus on Biodiversity, please welcome Sabine Lamichene, lead of the local youth action program at the Office of Youth and Women.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and I feel very great to be here. But I'm not the filmmaker and I'm not the judge, but I have this privilege of announcing the winner. And also, I will say you why I am here, for what reason. So maybe first we will go with announcing the winner, and then I can say that because the video that is being announced now is from my country that I represent. This year's winner for the Best Focus on Biodiversity category is Egon McDonough and Sangeeta Gurua for their film Machi. So let's have the acceptance video of our winner, and let's see the trailer. So this is the movie.
Hi
the story
everyone,
about
my
fish.
name is
Thank you.
Ewan. I am a filmmaker, and sadly I cannot join you this evening. I really hope you're having a great time. I'm jumping on to accept the award for Best Focus in Biodiversity, for which myself and Sangeeta are absolutely thrilled. It's wonderful to receive such recognition for this sort of work. Yeah, there's never been a more pressing time to better understand the relationship between humanity, stewardship, and biodiversity. So I just want to say thank you to FAO for hosting the World Food Forum Youth Film Festival. It's a great initiative, and thank you to all of the judges for taking the time to go through all the films. I'm really looking forward to checking them all out. And a big thank you to Lucas for coordinating everything. I really hope to attend next year, and I hope everyone has a wonderful event.
मै त 2 मन्या हो गइनु मच्छी मार जाउँ कि नि जाउँ मै त 2 मन्या हो गिनु मच्छी मार जाउँ कि नि जाउँ और जनहक ज्यान मार्क खाउँ कि नि खाउँ
Beautiful. The cinematography was amazing there. Kind of want to travel now.
I do as well.
You do? Let's go. What an inspiring video message and a creative and impactful way to speak about that biodiversity. I'm really looking forward to actually seeing the film.
Now, after we've seen this trailer, I'm sure we're continuing in our excitement to see some of the more winners. Is anyone else as excited as I am to see who else has won an award tonight?
I think they are.
Okay, we got a couple people in the audience. Now, to announce the winner of the Best Focus on Climate Award, please welcome Farah Khazmin Tinghal, World Food Forum National Youth Chapter's leader from the Philippines.
Woo, woo,
Farah.
woo! Philippines in the building.
Thank you so much. Behind every bar of chocolate are hands that tend the soil and hearts that dare to hope. Today, we honor those hands, those hearts, and the enduring hope they represent, a hope that lives on in the very heart of our culture. The film and the filmmaker we celebrate tonight reminds us of this powerfully, introducing us to smallholder farmers, many of whom are women, whose knowledges sustain land, livelihood, and community against the changing climate. Through masterful storytelling, we learn of Filipino farmers and chocolatiers who refuse to let their dreams and ours melt away. Their story is one of quiet, steadfast courage, reminding us that in protecting what we love, our land, our people, and our craft, we also protect our shared future. For showing us that the sweetest victories are those that secure this future, it is my honor to announce the winner of the Best Focus on Climate category, Reach Asher Harani, for his film Chocolates Melting Away. Pagpadayan sa imong kalampusan.
Thank you so much. I just want to take this opportunity to thank, of course, the World Food Forum and to thank the people, the organizers behind the World Food Forum Youth Film Festival. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much to the judges also. Thank you so much for giving this award and recognition to the film. I really appreciate it. In late 2024, I was lucky enough to collaborate with the Financial Times, One World Media, and the Pulitzer Center to create and produce this film. They mentored and they helped me bring this film to life. And the reason why I decided to choose this story, it's because it's very personal to me. Chocolates, especially the cacao, forms part of not every, but most Filipinos' lives growing up. I remember I have a grandmother that has a cacao tree in her backyard, and she would make chocolates handmade and would make hot chocolates for us in her home. And that is very special to me. And I know that it's not just me, many Filipino families are experiencing the same. That's why I'm so passionate about this story. And it's also not a secret that Philippines is one of the most affected countries with the impacts of climate change. These extreme weather conditions and unpredictable weather patterns are really affecting so many Filipino peoples. And it creates a domino effect to different facets of life that is affecting businesses and farms and all that. That's why I am so happy that I was able to create this film, because I was able to give a voice to the farmers, to the entrepreneurs, and everyone's on the business and on the farming fields, because I wanted to share what their experiences are dealing with this problem, and also at the same time, what are their ideas and what are they doing in order to address this issue. Because I always believe that in order to tell this story, there must be a balance between the problem and the solution. Because the problem is the ones that inform us what is happening around us, while the solutions are the one that gives us hope and inspire us that there are people out there doing their best in order to address this issue and to solve this problem. That's why I'm very thankful to the World Food Forum for giving us this platform, because it's such a great way to spread this message across. And in order for you to have a quick look of the film, here's the trailer of the film, Chocolates Melting Away. Thank you very much.
Ang Davao region is very suitable siya for planting cacao. Isa na sa mga reason why we became the chocolate capital of the Philippines.
Pero sa imong hinaguan, kaya makita nimo nga na harvest kay tungod abot sa imong pagatiman.
kung sobrang taas ang init, of course, affected yun ang ato ang kakao.
So from climate change, our water is unpredictable, either sobrang extreme rainfall or drought.
We're trying to develop a tailor-fit system that can mitigate the effects of this climate change.
Just take care of the soil, the microbes are there, and these soldiers will help you keep your trees healthy.
Rising tides lift all boats. The industry does well, then everyone does well.
Fabulous.
What an incredible film.
Truly.
Breach, as somebody who's also from a region at the front line of the climate crisis, I recognize that it is vital that we hear the stories of those at the front line. So thank you for using your talents and your tools to lift up those voices and for creating such a powerful film for all of us.
Yes, and as she said, for making sure that our dreams won't melt away. I love that she said that. Before we hear more from some of our young filmmakers through an in-depth panel discussion, we would like to first announce the winner of the Best Fiction Film category. Can I get a round of applause? Woo! This year's winning film offers a powerful reflection on culture and food, my favorite combo. To announce the winner, we have the honor of welcoming Flora Ego, the head of the Youth Culture Program. Come on up, Flora!
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you to our film directors, and thank you to our judges. It's an honor to have you all involved in this initiative and to see all of the amazing films, even those that didn't win, and those that did. We're really, really delighted to have been having so many youth taking part. So the culture program, it's important that we're preserving our agricultural heritage and we're documenting it. And the film festival is really a great way to do that. So with that, I'd like to announce the, I'm getting nervous now. So could we have a drum roll? The winner is, for the best fiction, is Vinny Ann Bose for Suleimani. Congratulations.
Hi. We also wanted to welcome to the stage your ambassador, if she could come up with you. Oh, we can also get a mic for you. We have plenty mics. So many mics. Here you go.
So first of all, heartiest congratulations, Winnie Ann Bose, for winning this Best Fiction Film Award at the Youth Film Festival here. I'm really proud that I have the pleasure of being here at this special occasion. And Winnie Ann Bose represents the new breed of young and talented filmmakers from India who are making a splash globally with their socially relevant and contemporary themes. And as a diplomat who's been outside for many decades, I can say that myself and millions of Indian diaspora who are outside India always seek the comfort of their traditions, culture, and heritage when they are living abroad. And food is a very important aspect of that link to our motherland. I see often that Indian festivals like Holi and Diwali and others, which all of you know very well, become an occasion to celebrate not just our traditions, but also to have a very tangible link to our cuisine. So we have these tradition of unique sweets and savory items which we make for these occasions. And also They are very seasonal in nature. For example, in January, we have this harvest festival in India where we make items with sesame and jaggery. And there's a lot of diversity in India. So in different parts of India, we make these items in different ways, but we cherish them. And as an Indian who is outside, I can tell you the most valuable gift that somebody can bring me here is a bunch of fresh curry leaves or better still, Indian mangoes. So thank you, Winnie, for giving artistic expression to this part of our heritage and culture. And wish you more success, and may you continue to inspire youngsters here and across the world to give expression to their talent. Really happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really, this is a great recognition, and it is such an honor to receive this award for my short film at this prestigious event that gathers people from all parts of the world. I'm Indian, like you mentioned, from Kerala, which is a state from the south part of India. And I moved to France 9 years ago to join a master's program in Valence. So I started writing this film after my 2-year course in Valence. And it was a time when I was feeling very homesick, but it was also a time when I was like spreading my roots into this new country in France. It was a time when I was questioning my own identity, wondering where home was for me. And at those moments when it was difficult to feel at home in France, food from Kerala, my home food, was always a source of comfort. Suleimani narrates the story of an unlikely encounter between 2 Indian women from Kerala, like me, at an Indian restaurant in Paris. At the restaurant, the food, the smells, the music, everything evokes bittersweet memories in the 2 women. And through these memories, we discover the 2 different trajectories that brought them to France. Though their backgrounds and reasons for leaving their home country are very different, they are both linked through the same feeling of homesickness, nostalgia, the pain of uprooting, and also solidarity, not only as expats, but also as women from India, a country that is not very kind to women. And in the film, food transports them to their past in India, and the Suleimani, which is a black tea infusion with spices, comforts them about their choices in life. This film is dedicated to all strong women who've had to make tough choices in life and fight through difficult situations to find a better future for themselves, all while creating an example for others to have the courage to question the system. So for this film to be selected at such an event where there are so many cultures come together and food heritage and cultural transmission is celebrated, it really means a lot to me. I would like to take the opportunity to thank the entire team behind the fabrication of the film, and also friends and family for their love and support, and all strong women for their stories and resistance. Thank you, World Food Forum, and for our flagship event for this opportunity. A big thank you to the festival organizers, Lucas, and the festival judges for this award. Thank you so much. So I guess you'll have the trailer now. I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? കേക്കാവോ? എനിക്ക് കേക്കാം.
say a big thank you to Her Excellency Vanessa Rao for being here. When you have fresh curry leaves, please let us know so we can come for dinner. She said yes, just so we have witnesses here tonight. Thank you so much. What is the technique that you used for this film? It's stop motion. Pretty cool. Everything looks delicious. All right, Oscar.
And congratulations again to you. I appreciate how you and the ambassador reminded us of the importance of food and culture. You know, as a Mexican American, with the holidays coming up, all I can think about is pozole and tamales and champurrado. Dr. Brown, is there anything you're looking forward to with the holidays?
Honestly, it's gonna be curry goat, oxtail, rice and peas, gungo peas and rice, sorrel, jerk chicken,
Oh
barbecue
my
jerk
gosh.
chicken. I mean, the list goes on.
I'm
and
getting hungry. I hope y'all don't hear my stomach rumbling a little bit, but that sounds delicious.
I can't wait to eat, low key. We have celebrated remarkable achievements so far and remarkable food from around the world. But before continuing with the awards, we would like to hear more from the filmmakers. This is an opportunity to bring their creative voices into this space and, of course, provide a platform to share their perspectives and experiences with us here.
Now, Dr. Brown, that's absolutely right. One of this year's judges will lead the discussion.
Ooh.
Razwan Shahryar Sumit is a Bangladeshi filmmaker whose debut feature, The Salt in Our Waters, highlighted climate frontliners in Bangladesh and was screened at UN COP26.
Wow.
His work blends storytelling with social impact. Sumit, thank you for your work. And I'm excited to say that the floor is yours.
Ooh, over to you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. I would also actually like to have the filmmakers, the award winners here, up here. Can I have Breach, Orit, and Vinny up on stage, please? Thank you so much for that warm introduction. I am Shumit. I am from Bangladesh, a film producer and a director. And I'm so happy to see so many young faces out there in the audience. You are the future storytellers. And it really warms my heart that you are here in the room and participating and celebrating these three amazing talents that we have identified here. They are all very accomplished storytellers already, as you could see in the trailers. And one of the things that I really found interesting, because I'm a fiction filmmaker, usually I approach things with stories. Stories are key to me. And I found out that while watching these films, the way food hits us directly in our guts, right? Like literally. Stories does that as well. The way food brings out an emotional response from us, stories do that as well. So in that sense, I find stories and food very similar. You have to craft them. You have to, use your own recipe. They have heritage and culture attached to both of them. And you know what stories do best? They also are able to move us to our core. They're able to move us to our core, and also they can drive us to collective action. And the films that our brilliant filmmakers have made have had an impact already out there. They have had their festival premieres, and they have been making impact along the journey. So we are going to hear from them now. But it would be great, I know, if you could watch the full films. Because we can't show the full films, we are just going to have the guys screen 1 minute of the film, as probably a scene or an excerpt from the film, and then we will let the filmmakers talk about their process. And I hope that that will be beneficial to the young storytellers that I see out there in the audience. Shall we begin with Orit's Hidden Hunger? Hidden Hunger?
It's the women who choose what type of food to eat, how to cook it, how to preserve it.
Kenyan women are always looking for something to do to be able to fend for their families. I'm looking at just the number of women who want to be empowered. I'd rather employ the women. Of course, they say empower a woman and you've empowered a community.
So, Orit, when I am making a film, usually in the inception period, I always fell in love with either a character or a community or a time or a particular situation. So you are from Australia and your documentary is set in Kenya and Tanzania. So what was that initial spark? Was it a character, the community, or the time or the situation that you know?
Yeah, that's a great question. I set out to make a film within the social justice space. I love documentary filmmaking and the power that it has to bring, especially in social justice, a statistic to life and to really humanize what is going on underneath that. And when I came across the organization, we were speaking about what would be the possibility of telling a more creative story rather than just purely information-based, to make it feel like a short film and to focus on characters. And they immediately told me about the work that they do, particularly with women in East Africa. And growing up with, you know, a mother who loves to cook, and having that connection to food, it just felt like such a human thing that everyone could relate to. And that's what drew me to wanting to tell the story in this way through the women who are part of this change. There was a lot of, there was a lot of back and forth on who we could speak to. And at the end, we were able to speak to women at all levels of the processing of the flour, but also female activists in Tanzania. That is the voice at the start of Gertrude Mongella, who is a famous activist there. And it just speaks to the human level of things. And even though we're from different cultures and different backgrounds, we all share the same basic human needs of wanting our children to eat healthy food, wanting to be nourished ourselves. So there was that element to it. And then as well with like the cultural differences, I think that is what always excites me about, you know, traveling and being able to tell stories, because it's the differences that is what makes life so exciting. And it was important to not just focus on the problematic side of the reliance on this dish, but also to lean into the beautiful cultural aspects of it. And it's not in this trailer, but in the film, we talk about how it's a dish shared within community, and it's an opportunity for children to learn about table manners, about how to respect one another. And it's a time where people, you know, spend together, and it's literally served as this big dish that everyone shares from. So I think there was so many of those textural, heartwarming moments that I chose to focus on in the film as a way to also bring people in. I find with storytelling that sometimes the niche aspects of culture that we might not have grown up with in our own families is what brings people into a story. I think when you keep it very general, it just feels like a little bit surface level, but it's actually the nuance that makes you connect. So
I thank you for that. And I actually have a follow-up question to that. So do you remember the day or the moment when you actually screened the film to that community? And it must have been like a litmus test, right? And how was it? How did the seal of approval?
Well, I unfortunately wasn't able to be there because I was in Australia at that time, and they had screened it as a part of like a food convention in Kenya. But I heard that the feedback was really great, very positive. People connected with it and felt like it was an authentic representation. And so that was really meaningful feedback to me. What I did get to witness was in Australia, we had a screening, which was a private one where we fundraised for it. And just to see the response, to people's donations and the way that it was able to impact people to that level of donating quite a bit of money was so encouraging in terms of showing how emotional storytelling can really create awareness and drive people to move and take action as well. So I did get to experience that part of it, but not with a local audience.
Thank you. Thank you. So now we are going to move on to our next project, Yogan's Machi. It's a film that is really moving. It has really poetic images and also has a poem, sort of, putting all the elements together. And it really moved me to tears when I watched it for the first time. Have a look, guys.
मच्छी टूट फोहर पानी सफा कैदे खोजे मच्छी टूट फोहर पानी सफा कैदे खोजे पानी मक किरा काँटी खाक मनैन सक्कु बलगर बनैठो आपन सन्तान बढाक तू एकठो बलगर द्वासा हुइटो हमार पर्यावरण बचाइक लाग तू एकठो बलगर दशा हुइटो हमार पर्यावरण बचाइक लाग बढ़िया काम गर्थो शब्द वातावरण सफा सुग्घर कराइक लाग बढ़िया काम गर्थो शब्द वातावरण सफा सुग्घर कराइक लाग.
Yeah, okay, so that 90-second clip is the part of the poem where Sangeeta is in direct communication with the fish, and that's a multi-layered thing. It's a sort of like beautiful moment when the non-human and the human are in communication. It's a sort of spiritual moment. There's a sort of reciprocity, an idea of give and take. There's a sort of thanking for the ecological, the ecosystem services, if you will, purifying water, recycling nutrients, sustaining balance, but also how fish and the sort of very essence of their being sustains the community. And elsewhere in the poem, it talks about how they protect, like eating fish protects them from the cold. In this particular excerpt, they're talking about the sort of virility of fish and how that sort of translates into the way they think about fish. But I think what the poem is more broadly doing is inviting us to take time to think more deeply upon the biodiversity or the environment that surrounds us in any given community, in any given town, village, or city. And when we do that, no matter how big or small the thing that you're focusing on is, it becomes animate, it becomes integral. You start to see the interconnectedness of all life. And that reaches out to the broader theme in the poem, which is that a thriving social and cultural life, full of traditions and rituals, etc., relies heavily on a thriving environment and thriving ecosystems that support that cultural life. So one cannot exist without the other. So yeah, that's. I hope you have time to watch the film. It's 6 minutes long. It's a wonderful piece of poetry, and it really helps us dig deeper into what it means to be human and what it means to be stewards of our environment and to think of things as alive and integral. Sorry I can't join the panel. Have a good one.
As I said, I personally found the film very moving and very inspiring, and I guess one of the reasons was his choice of using poetry to communicate some very complex topics, but in a very, emotional way. So since Yogan is not here, sort of a general question for the panel: how do you choose your narrative instruments? He chose poetry, you chose animation, linear, non-linear. How do you guys choose your instrument? Someone want to take that question? Rich?
Sorry. For me, for my film, I mix live action and animation because I felt like the live action gives you a glimpse of the reality, while the animation gives a little levity to the story. And it also makes it accessible to younger audiences because from the way I made it, which you will see later, it gives you that access to the story that is available for all ages. So I think this kind of strategy really helped me bring the story more welcome and make complicated topics more simple to understand.
Awesome. So let's actually watch Breach's film, a 1-minute clip from his film.
Intense rain, and because of the humidity, taas ang incidence on pest, especially disease.
Pod rot and cacao pod borer as a #1 enemy of cacao farmers in this area. If there's too much rain, there's could be a few changes on the flavor profile. If it's really, the soil is wet and it gets a lot of moisture.
It's interconnected, the flavor, the weight, the size, the market, the economy.
That clip kind of gave us context to what you are saying, and your film actually features 7 to 8 solutions, agri-tech and science at its center, like all of these solutions. So how do you, choose to show them in a way that they are not too complex, sort of make them, we're in a food forum, so make them digestible and palatable for the audience who are not so technical?
Yeah, so the solutions that is presented in the film, there's actually a lot of solutions listed while we are scouting for the solutions that's present in the film. And I felt like in order for the audience to understand and, like I said, the story to be more accessible, I need to choose the solutions that are simple to make, like even someone at home could actually make. So it's a mix of complicated science like fungi and biochar, and also things like using simple materials like waste from the bottles that we use at home. It's too bad you cannot see the film, but it's also presented in the film. So that's my strategy of choosing the solutions, and just to make sure that when someone sees the film, they could be inspired by it, and who knows, maybe they will use it at their own farm or at the back of their house. So that's my way of choosing what solutions to be presented.
And have you had a chance to show the film to that community, the cacao farmers, and what was their response like?
So the film is actually available on the Financial Times YouTube channel and website. So the moment it was released, everyone saw it in the community. So I just shared the link to them so it's more accessible, and they love it. And actually, one of the feedbacks that I got from one of the experts in the film is that he feels so proud that he was able to share those strategies to people. And if you read from the YouTube channel's comments, you can see that people are like, oh, I could actually do this in my own garden. And actually, one of the staff from Financial Times, she told me that, you know what, we also have the same problem here at my house. Like, I have a garden, so I'm gonna use that, the IV drip line irrigation that was presented in the film to help my plants survive during drought or extreme heat. So those kinds of comments and feedbacks really is inspiring. And I hope that more stories will present not only the problem, but also the solution, because I feel like there's a really good balance when you have those kind of elements in the film.
Absolutely, thank you. So now we're gonna move to our final project of the day, Vinny's film.
പിടിക്ക് ആ ഇത് പൊളിച്ചോട്ടോ
കൊള്ളാവോ ആ bonsoir
Bonsoir.
Just want to share one information with the audience. Vinny's film recently got shortlisted for the César Awards. So it's in the list of 12 films that are on the short list. So exciting times ahead. So Vinny, this film world premiered at the Annecy International Film Festival, which is very much an creative filmmaking platform, right? Like where filmmakers are celebrated, film is in the center stage. And now you are getting to showcase the film in sort of a technical conference where culture is getting integrated thanks to FAO. So how do you find the two venues different or similar? Like what have you noticed at places like Annecy where animation, filmmaking are center stage, and here culture is slowly integrating into the process, into policy making?
Wow, tough question. Actually, Annecy is an animation film festival. It's the biggest animation festival in the world. So that's very different. It's major focus on animation. So it's kind of like a festival for the cult of animation. So it's very, very technical and everything. I did go to other film festivals as well, which would mix all kinds of techniques, formats and everything, which is also very different from, sorry, I think I'm making. So yeah, so if an event like this is my first time I'm coming for an event like, so it's again very different. So I think it's all got its charm to it. Everything is very different. So I'm really, really happy to experience such different opportunities and see that the film has a platform even at an event like this. So I'm really glad.
Yeah, I feel like us human beings, we intuitively respond to stories. They hit us like gut punches. So be it Annecy or World Food Forum, you will get a positive response for this film. It's so brilliantly done.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Yeah. The other question that I have for you is, we talk about impact usually for documentary films, but I personally believe that fiction films can also have a very strong impact journey. Have you had a chance of showing this film outside the festival circuit, like at community spaces or back home in India? How has the response been like there, like outside festival circuit?
Okay, in India, it was screened at 2 festivals in India, in Bangalore and also in Kerala. So when it was screened in Kerala, I was so happy because it was important for me so that film was shown in Kerala, my hometown, where this film is also, for me, a celebration of our language, our mother tongue, Malayalam. And for me, it was important that this language be heard in the film. And as much as how it brings me joy that the language is heard in an international scene, it was also important that it be heard in the hometown itself. So I haven't, the film hasn't been published online, so it's not open to the entire public, but I did send it to my friends and family also, and the response has been really great. And especially after the screening in Kerala and in Bangalore, a lot of people did contact me through Instagram, people I didn't know, who said that they were really touched by the film and that, all of that. And also the film was screened at a South Asian Film Festival in Canada, which also brought a lot of great feedback because it was a festival that was mainly celebrating South Asian films. So a lot of expats, like the Indian diaspora, who was feeling the homesickness. And I think it really spoke to the expats or the Indian diaspora in the Western world also. So yeah, the response has been really great and very heartwarming, and it really touches me, and I'm very, very humbled and really glad that the film has resonated so well with the people, with my people. So
Awesome. Thank you. So as a filmmaker from Bangladesh, and in general for filmmakers from our region, it's not very easy to get films that have, social impact angles greenlit. Films which rather have an entertainment angle get very easily greenlit by the studios. So my question to the panel, this is a general question. What is the scenario in your own countries, in Philippines, Australia, and India? Or you are now based in France, so do you find it similar? Like it's hard to get green light for such stories that have depth, human connections, focus on heritage and
So in
culture?
India, it is very difficult because animation is not as welcomed by it's not as developed as in France. So, but there are a lot of artists, lots of amazing, talented filmmakers in animation and in fiction who are coming up with indie artistic films, which is out of the commercial Bollywood kind of films. But making it is a struggle because the funding is not the same. The audience is not the same. Even the aspect of the commercial aspect in the end is not the same. There's not much money that is coming back. So it is a lot of painstaking labor, and it's work that is coming out of passion and a need to narrate these stories also. So there are a lot of wonderful films that are coming out of India right now also, and I'm really excited for what's going to come about in the future. In France, it's a lot more in the system already. There is a lot of infrastructure already in place, like the CNC and the TV channels also, which support and encourage indie author films. And so, like my film, it went into the usual circuit of finding the funds and making the film. It wasn't at all difficult compared to what it would have been in India, but it is still difficult because it's still a very competitive field. There is not much fun. The budget is very low. You have to work crazy hours to get it done. It is also a very passion-driven industry. So yeah, very different, but it's more comfortable in France and more possible also, more opportunities in place. But I hope there's something comes up in India as well.
Yeah, I heard the NFDC is really working actively to really, put more energy and inject new lifeblood into their Film Bazaar system. So you should really explore the Film Bazaar.
Yes, I really hope so. I have a lot of friends who are extremely talented who are making their films and finding the funds for it and everything. So it is possible. So I hope people have the courage and the audacity to go after it and really work to get their stories out there because we need it.
Orit, impact storytelling in Australia.
Well, for this specific project, it was all done directly with the charity. They were able to help support some travel-related costs, but outside of that, it was purely a passion project that I invested time and resources into as well. I think in Australia in general, it really depends on the kind of project that you're producing and how much of it is based in Australia as well. So there definitely is some pretty good opportunities there depending on the kind of project you're producing. I've recently done some grants for a feature documentary that I wanted to do abroad again in another country, and it would be harder to find Australian-based grants for something like that. So it really does depend on the focus of what you're doing. But in general, there are some good opportunities. But of course, with all these grants, they're super competitive, and industry connections often help a lot, especially when it's country-based.
Rich.
Yeah, so Chocolates Melting Away was born out from competition. So in late 2024, Financial Times, One World Media, and the Pulitzer Center collaborated to an open call. They're looking for someone that could tell stories about climate and labor. And it so happened that I just finished training at CNN Abu Dhabi, and I made a documentary for them about the impacts of climate change to the cultural heritage in the Philippines. And out of almost 200 journalists and filmmakers from around the world, I was so lucky that my proposal was chosen. So Pulitzer gave the funding, One World Media did the mentorship, and then Financial Times did the sharing to networks. So it's a collaborative effort. So that's how the film became made. And I remember that it was such a challenge because the way media and storytelling compare is very different, because when you work in a media organization, everything is like fast, and news, and media, all that. But in storytelling, I wanted to take my time and to really, it took me 6 months to finish this whole film. The filming of the project is only about a few weeks, but the post-process and the animation took a really long time. So that's how the film was made.
Thank you. I really wanted to open the floor up for the audience, but this venue has to be vacated. Some other event is here, but thank you so much for joining us in this panel. And to the young filmmakers who are out there, I want to say that the lesson that I learned from this whole process is that keep your films hyper-local and granular. And as you are working with these communities who are on the front lines of climate change or rapid social and economic changes, remember, in Ava DuVernay's words, lift as you rise. Thank you so much.
Beautiful job. Thank you, Vinny, Breach, Orit, and Rezwan for moderating. We appreciate it. And your insights were incredible as well. Congratulations to all of you. Woo!
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you also to you, the audience, for staying with us. We appreciate that too. Let me give them this mic, Oscar.
And to any of the leaders who are here who are watching, if ever you need a reminder of the importance of supporting the arts and artists, just think about the incredible work of these filmmakers.
Absolutely. So the panel was very inspiring for me, especially to be able to hear directly from them. I know some of you may have had questions, so if there's time, if you are open to it afterwards, they're open to you approaching them and asking questions. Thank you so much for your hard work in transforming our agri-food systems and spreading a spotlight on the hard work that people are doing around the world. Now back to our awards. There's more awards, Oscar?
Friends, we've got one last award, and we've had so much fun this evening. I'm excited for y'all to bring the energy for this last incredible filmmaker. Now, we're pleased to announce the winner of the Best Focus on Rural Transformation category. And to let us know who won, please welcome Nantapon Tirapong Taibun, our World Food Forum Thailand Youth Chapter Leader.
Woo! She said the translation was on point. The pronunciation.
Thank you. You pronounced my name correctly.
Amazing.
Perfect.
I wouldn't
you.
have. That's why he did it.
Yeah.
Great job.
First of all, thank you so much for having me, and I got so inspired by all your storytelling and the thing behind the scenes. So as a Thai person, I'm grateful to witness the richness of food culture, food diversity, and food heritage within our country and also our region as well. This winner for this category, he showed us that the young people have got power, creativity, and platforms on their hands to help revitalizing long-term food traditions and connecting people from all generations to reserve and continue the local food wisdom. And the winner of the Best Focus on Rural Transformation category is Chinapat Suk Chanya for his film Mi Mur, addressing the decline of Pimai rice noodle, the traditional handmade noodle from northeastern part of Thailand. And here's a video of his message, and we're gonna follow by his film trailer. So please watch his film.
สวัสดีครับ Hello everyone. My name is Chinapat Sukjanya. I am the director of the documentary มีมือ At first, I want to thank the World Food Forum Youth Film Festival and the FAO for this award. Thank you so much. This film was made for my community to show the culture and life of my small hometown. I never thought that small story like this could travel so far and be here on this big stage. So this award is not only for me, it is for my hometown and for the people behind this story. I believe that even though this documentary is about my small town, the problems we face are quite similar to many places around the world. For all of us here, as young people, we have a tool, we have an idea, we have the power to share our story. If you are really love storytelling, your third eye will open. You will start to see things you are never noticed before. And you can share them with the world, just like I did. Thank you so much.
นี่เนี่ยจะเป็นหนึ่งในอัตลักษณ์ของเมืองพิมาย
มีเจ๊พิมายคือพ่อค้าแม่ค้าเยอะที่ขายพันหมี่พิมายแต่คนทำเหลือน้อยเต็มทีก็เหลือเท่าที่ผมรู้ก็เหลือเยเตอร์ซึ่งตอนนี้ก็ป่วยบ่อยยุดบ่อยเข้าโรงพยาบาลบ่อย
กดที่ทนทำไปนั่นแหละเขาก็บอกว่าเอาถ้าแกตายที่ทำไงเอาตายก็มืดมีนั่นเดียวมืดมีก็เอามีถุงโตไปนั่นเองมันก็จิได้กินจะมีตั้ง10 ปีที่พอไม่หนักจะมืดแต่ว่าคนที่ได้กินแต่มีโรงงานแต่ลูกก็ที่เสียดายเดี๋ยวเรียกทำได้ถูกทำก็คิดกันแล้วโบราณมันเหนียวโตแต่มันเหนียวไม่ละ
Congratulations to our winners. What a powerful film. Oscar. I know. I can't believe we reached the end of the film festival already. Are you all sad? They said,
You see a couple sad faces
Very
in the audiences.
convincing.
Maybe some tears as well. I'm
Right.
trying to wipe my tears away.
I'm saying.
It is unfortunately the end of our award ceremony, but we hope everyone here enjoyed the festival and the remarkable stories shared tonight. We also hope that the panel discussion sparked new ideas and meaningful conversations about the role of storytelling in shaping our agri-food systems.
Thank you all for joining us at the 5th Annual World Food Forum Film Festival. This year we introduced new categories and celebrated an extraordinary group of young filmmakers whose stories challenge us to rethink and reshape our agri-food system. So thank you to you all for that. Give
That
them a
is
round
so
of
true.
applause, please.
Rachel, I cannot agree more. I'm going to be thinking about these films
Yes,
for the
and
next couple
watching
of
them.
months and watching them as well. And I hope you all watch them too. We hope that this festival continues to inspire young filmmakers worldwide to share their voices and drive meaningful change.
Yes.
Thank you to all of you for being here and enjoy the rest of your evening. And please don't forget to scan this QR code and rate this session in 4 quick questions. It takes less than a
It's
minute
super
and
quick.
helps make sure that we put all of our effort and energy to making the next film festival next year even better. Thank you so much.
all.
Take care.
Good night.